Paddle is a business that serves the global app developer community. So we effectively, from a simple implementation into their software, into their app, we can provide them the tools that they need to sell their software globally, or to learn more about their customers so they can better engage with them. We have a very global customer base of app developers. How it works is when they are using our checkout, we take the payment on their behalf through credit card companies or PayPal. We then roll up their balance over the course of a month, and then after the month end we will remit the money back to them. Before we discovered Currencycloud, we would do that by either international bank transfer or by PayPal. So A, it's very expensive, B, it takes time, so a kind of international transfer can take up to 5 days. And finally, from our perspective, it was a very manual process. So we had a girl in accounts who has to take a reading off the system. So let's say we have 40 vendors. She then has to go through each one individually and then enter that information into the bank's details. So it was a kind of a laborious process. So I think the tipping point for us was when we started getting much bigger customers who effectively didn't want to pay ridiculous amount of fees and wanted to receive money in their own home currency, and they were the ones who bore those fees anyway. Paddle was sending the money and the fees were deducted by the banks. So it became clear that we needed to find a more efficient solution. We went for Currencycloud for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it was the kind of youngest and most nimble and agile of the companies out there. So, and it had been built specifically for the purpose of reducing this sort of friction that I'm talking about. Second of all, although the other companies that we spoke to said that they didn't charge fees on foreign exchange, when we kind of dug below the surface, it became clear that they actually did charge the same fees that banks did. So, effectively our customers would have lost out had we gone with those other guys. And finally, the Currencycloud has got a super kind of easy dashboard and kind of user experience, which is very easy to use, and also the API. And we're a tech company, so to be able to integrate with their API is it gets the nerds at Paddle excited. It's pretty simple. So Currencycloud are extremely transparent in the fees that they charge. In terms of kind of transfer fees, if you use their local banking network, then it's £1 or so per transaction. So compared to 35 quid for a bank, we can now communicate with the API using our system. The switch of one button, we can effectively make that trade, and all we have to do then is make sure that we have the right currency with the right funds in place to ensure that those trades are met. So it's super simple like that. Well, the Currencycloud team are very responsive. They have the kind of customer. We have a designated account manager who we can call anytime. They also have sort of 24-hour support. So if we do have any questions, but effectively it's an easy dialogue. They're based around the corner from us, and we know that they're on at the end of the phone if we ever need any help. But generally we don't need to call on that. In terms of our customers, they are saving, on average customer is getting paid $1,000 a month, let's say, and he will be saving 5% on fees and kind of landing fees and transaction fees and FX fees. So it's great for our customers, and obviously a happy customer means that they're more likely to stay with us and carry on selling through us over the years.